sometimes find with my child that there's a lot of and ahhing and sort of giving him silence to allow him to talk. But because of the fact that he's only 2 years and 8 months old, he is still learning to talk. He's in speech and language therapy at the moment because he's delayed speech. So what are some of the other ways you can show your child empathy and make them feel like their feelings are validated and that you've heard
by
them?
hugging, by actions. So, if they're feeling excited, but you need them to be calm, you can show them through actions that we need to stand there. I think it's good to talk about it as well, but I think actions as well are really, really good ways. The other thing you can do is use, and I think you've mentioned this before, feelings on little cards. Did you mention that, Lydia? You can get a feelings card, so you can get pictures of how a child will be feeling, and so you can show them a card and say, you're feeling sad, you're feeling happy, you can get those. So flashcards are also a really good idea as well.
So they'd sort of point at the flashcard. They'd point at like the sad face or the happy face that you told the card, and they'd point to which card they were feeling at that moment.
Yeah, or you can say, if they're feeling sad, then you can show them a sad face and say, you're feeling sad, it's okay to feel sad, and validate that it's okay to feel those feelings. Yeah, is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It reminds me of that film Inside Out. I saw it a few years ago, where it teaches every single character in the kids' film has a different emotion, and it's trying to teach kids that all the emotions can operate alongside each other, and they're all okay. Yeah. They're all human. We're all humans, so they're going to feel it. We're all going to feel the same gamut and spectrum of emotions. It's just the difference between us is how we express and move on from those emotions. So
that is a great example, and one of my favorite films. So thank you for that. So again, something that you could keep watching with your child when you feel he's age appropriate to do so as well, using lots and lots of different resources. But the flashcards actions are also really, really good if speech and language is limited at the moment. Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to move on to week 8, when we think about dental health. So obviously teeth are important because they help us to talk, they guide